So children, today we are going to study about the peninsular plateau of India. Now, we say if you look at the India map, the peninsular plateau of India is located to the south of India. That is that peninsular portion where you can see. Now we are going to discuss about the location of this plateau region and what comprises of this plateau region. Now we say that to the south of the northern plains lies the triangular plateau region, which is called the peninsular plateau. So you can see the northern plains up above in the north, and just below it lies the peninsular plateau. Now it is one of the oldest land masses in India, major portion of it lying in the central as well as in South India. So you can see that yellow portion which is marked above, that is just below the northern plains, that is the central part of the plateau, and the lower part which is colored yellow is called the southern part or the southern part of the plateau. The plateau is surrounded by hills and ranges on all the sides. To the north of the peninsular plateau lies the Aravalis, the Vindhya range, the Satpura and the Rajmahal hills. To the west are the Western Ghats, and to the east are the Eastern Ghats. So these are the Western Ghats, and the Eastern Ghats are just hills which are bordering the plateau region. The surface of the peninsular plateau is uneven and is formed by the igneous and the metamorphic rocks. The hills are low with rounded tops. The plateau region is rich in minerals, and mining is the main occupation of the people over here. Now we say that this peninsular plateau has been divided into many portions by the rivers which are flowing in this part of India. Now, what are the main important rivers which are found over here are like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Narmada, Tapi, Chambal, Betwa and Son flow through it. Now, we say that the peninsular plateau has been divided into two portions. The first one is called the Central Highlands and the second one is called the Deccan Plateau. So the Central Highlands, as we said, is the upper part of the plateau region, which is comprising of the Malwa Plateau, the Bundelkhand, the Bagelkhand Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau in the east. Now the southern part of the Deccan Plateau, which is comprising of the Deccan Trap, then we said that the Western Ghats are on the western side of it, the Eastern Ghats are to the east of it, and the Northeastern Plateau extension. So these are the two major divisions of the Peninsular Plateau. So in general, we should say that the peninsular plateau is a tableland which is formed due to breaking and drifting of the Gondwana land. The plateau consists of two broad divisions, namely the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. The eastward extension of the plateau are locally known as Bundelkhand and Bagelkhand. The Chota Nagpur Plateau marks the further eastward extension of this extension drained by the Damodar River. So these are the major features of the peninsular plateau region. Now the peninsular plateau is divided into two distinct parts by this Narmada river only. The northern part is called the Malwa Plateau, as I said already, while the southern part is called the Deccan Plateau. Now in this picture you can see how the Deccan Plateau really looks like. It's a tableland, I said, so you can see the flat top and with the steep sides over there. So it's a remarkable plateau region. You can see the trap region area also, that is, it looks like steps over there. So this is how it really looks like. So that's all for today, children. So we are going to carry on with the next part of the chapter the next day. We'll go into the details of the Malwa Plateau and the Deccan Plateau, of course. Thank you.